Bradt Natural Area is a new development at Versailles State Park. We decided to check it out, and here's what we found. Quick summary: the Bradt family farmed this property. The land stayed in the family, and a descendant deeded the land to the state of Indiana in 2001. In 2018, he donated funds for improvement. There was an open house of the newly developed property in November 2019. The property consists of 3 trails and a constructed wetland with an observation deck. It is a work in progress. Funding and labor come from Versailles State Park, as well as a number of local and regional groups. Phil and Shar of A Year to Volunteer deserve special recognition for the work they did. You'll find a link to their YouTube channel in the description. The Versailles State Park office will happily provide additional information on the Bradt Natural Area. We parked at the lot off of South County Road 300 East. There's another lot right off of US 50, but getting in and out could be tricky given the traffic volume on 50. So what did we like best? Trail 2 was a pleasant walk in the woods, made all the more so with the recent placement of gravel. The wetland was nice. We saw a great egret playing around when we were there. That's what I'm pointing out to Julie in this footage. It's especially nice to have the observation deck to hang out on and watch the activity in and around the water. We like the fact that much of Trail 3 and nearly all of Trail 1 are in grasslands. Everybody wants to hike in the woods, and Trail 2 is a great wooded trail. The grasslands are teeming with flora and fauna you won't see in the woods, and it's fun and exciting to see this biological diversity. We went in early September, and the wildflowers were extravagant. Everybody talks about our spring wildflowers, and they are wonderful, but for our money, our autumn wildflowers are much more appealing. Remember that flowers are part of a plant's plan for procreation. Plants have spent all summer maturing, and now they put forth their best in a final effort to ensure the next generation before the first freeze arrives. The flowers are abundant and varied, and the pollinators swarm over the plants. It is massively cool and beautiful, far beyond what spring provides. Before we get to the less appealing parts of this hike, I'll take a moment to thank those supporting my efforts. You can do so on a monthly basis through Patreon. I discuss the Bradt family name with my behind-the-scenes and angel supporters on Patreon. You can also provide support with a one-time contribution through PayPal. Links are in the description. Your likes, shares, and comments help build the channel. Please subscribe and click the bell icon so you're notified when I post new content. So here are the things we found less appealing. The rest of the trail could stand some gravel. In the meantime, the trails have been mowed, but not graded. The dirt is lumpy and just lying in wait for an ankle to twist. Lots of areas had water, and several areas that were dry showed evidence of recent water. Expect a mucky hike in wet weather. One part of Trail 1 required a 20-meter slog through standing water. We chose to backtrack instead. A boardwalk or improved drainage accompanied by trail hardening would fix that spot, but for now it remains a problem. This ravine needs a bridge, but it's a 20-meter span, which will be a major undertaking. Effort will have to be undertaken to maintain the grasslands as grasslands. That area is already overdue for a prescribed burn or other control measures. While there are lots of interpretive signs, there are few directional signs, and navigation was often uncertain. This despite the fact there are only 3 trails on 80 acres of property. The map on the printed trifold handout is at best an approximation of the trails. The property abuts Highway 50 on its northern border, and you're never far from traffic noise. That said, we enjoyed our time at Bradt Natural Area. The thing we like best about it is not our personal experience, but that a family cared enough to deed their property to the state, and the state cared enough to do something with it. Ninepenny Branch Nature Preserve has a similar history, and we love hiking there. Selmier State Forest was also a family donation and makes for fun hiking. Bradt Natural Area is another of these pocket parks doing the most with what they have and in the process creating user experiences beyond what might be expected. I'm Rich Reese, and I'll see you out there.